Preheat the oven to 375 degrees and grease and parchment paper an 8-inch cake pan. The ingredients you'll need are 3/4 a cup sugar, half a cup Dutch processed cocoa powder, 1 cup semi-sweet chocolate chips, 1/4 teaspoon salt, 1 teaspoon vanilla, and 1½ teaspoons espresso powder. Set up a double boiler by putting water in a pot and letting it come to a slow boil. Then place a metal bowl on top of the boiling water and pour in your chocolate chips. Then add your butter into the chocolate while it's melting. Stir the butter and the chocolate until it is completely a liquid. After a little while, the butter and chocolate will have melted into a light-colored, liquidy texture. Take that melted chocolate and butter and pour it into a larger mixing bowl. Once the chocolate is all in the bowl, pour in your sugar, the salt, the espresso powder, and the vanilla. Mix in those ingredients and then add all 3 of your large eggs. After all 3 eggs are added, stir quickly, making sure that the eggs don't scramble in the hot chocolate. Then, add your cocoa powder to the mix. Now you are ready to pour your batter into your prepared pan. Put your cake on a middle rack in the oven that is preheated to 375 degrees. Put it in for 12 minutes. half of the time that it's supposed to be in. After the 12 minutes is over, turn the cake and bake it again for another 13 minutes. Once that is done, check the internal temperature using an instant read thermometer. We had to use a candy thermometer since our instant read thermometer wasn't working. The cake wasn't at the desired 200 degrees, so we baked it for another 1 minute. When we took out the cake, it had a thin crust on the top of it, which is what is desired. Our cake had a hole in it from a thermometer, but we were going to flip it over, so it was okay. Then, to decorate the cake, draw an approximately 8-inch diameter circle on a piece of paper. Now take the circle, fold it directly in half so that it looks now like a semicircle. Now take that semicircle and fold it in half again, like a pizza. And fold it in half again so it looks like an ice cream cone. Now this paper will be cut like a paper snowflake, so it'll have holes and basically be like paper lace. Then you'll lay this paper over the cake and use powdered sugar to decorate the cake. Start by cutting off the tip at a V to create a star in the middle. Like that. Then start cutting little designs on the side, making sure to leave parts connected. They can be really big or really small. Then do it on both sides. They don't have to be the same. Each one is completely different. When you're done with cutting all of the sides of the snowflake, unfold it. If you want a more detailed design, fold it in half just once more, not fully, and you can cut some shapes in the center. The paper should look something like this with all sorts of different patterns. Now you take this and you lay it on top of your cake. Lay the cutout paper on top of the finished cake. Sprinkle powdered sugar over the template to leave decorations on the cake. When you're done, pick the template straight up off the cake and it'll leave a nice pattern on the face of the cake.